I want to talk about what's really going on in this country with our healthcare system. This story that was up on Drudge Report today. Cancer is now more common than getting married or having a first baby. And, you know, we can talk about the fake news. We can talk about all this, Russia that, and everything. As Kellyanne Conway said to Chris Cuomo today, she said, aren't you embarrassed to talk more about Russia than America? And we do need to counter that. But let's talk about America here for a moment. Let's talk about our life and our liberty to pursue health care. That's what's really at issue here. And I want to talk a little bit about what's going on in the U.S. with Obamacare, and I want to talk a little bit about what's going on in the U.K. with this 11-month-old baby, Charlie Gard. There's been an update on this as well today. Let's talk about the situation in the UK. This is the UK, where they're saying cancer is now more common than getting married or having a first baby. That may be the case in the United States as well. There's a Telegraph story that's on the Drudge Report. Developing cancer is now more common than getting married or having a first baby. This is research from Macmillan Cancer Support. They said there were 361,000 cancers diagnosed in 2014 in the UK, compared to 289,000 marriages. New cancer cases are also as common as graduating from university. See, it's a rite of passage. It's how we exit this life now, is cancer. Remember when Alex Jones was talking to Megyn Kelly? And he was talking to her about this very issue. He said, you may likely outlive your children. Why would he say that? Well, it's because of the environmental factors, what they put into our food and water. That's why this is snowballing. It's why cancer is metastasizing throughout our society, as it's metastasizing throughout our bodies. And he said, you may think that this is really radical, but you know, he's trying to tell her what he's been trying to tell his audiences for a long time. It's one of the reasons why we want to be independent, but we also want to help people to preserve their lives, to fight back against it. This is an act of resistance, folks, to take care of your health, to start eating clean food, to understand the nutritional deficiencies that are in the diet in America. So it's a part of resisting this death plan that they have for everybody. They also point out 271,000 babies born to first-time mothers in England and Wales in 2015, compared to 319,000 new cases of cancer. Absolutely, absolutely disgusting to see that kind of information. Meanwhile, what do we have going on here in America? We've got conservatives who are revolting over talk of keeping the Obamacare tax. Remember Admiral Akbar, you know, from Star Wars, that meme? It's a tax. It's a tax, folks. It's not an attack. This tax is an attack on our society, on our freedom. This is focusing on welfare and entitlement. It is not focusing on affordability, on quality of health care. That's what this is truly about. And if you look at this picture we have on our article, this is from The Hill, it's original article from The Hill. We have it on our site. Obamacare, the big lie. Tired of corporate elitist government. That's precisely what this is. This was something that was designed as crony capitalism. This is a kind of fascist takeover of our health care. Where are the Antifa people when it comes to Obamacare? Oh, no, they want even more of that. Conservative groups are warning GOP senators against keeping an Obamacare tax on investment income in their health care bill, an idea that's gained some traction among lawmakers. GOP lawmakers have floated keeping Obamacare's 3.8% net investment income tax to help pay for more generous health care subsidies for low-income people. Again, still ignoring the fact that they did a net asset sweep out of Fannie and Freddie, stealing money from people who are conservatively investing it for their retirement. A lot of people have done that in Fannie and Freddie. Those investors have had 100% of their money taken away. Fannie and Freddie became profitable. Obama could not get the Congress to fund it, and they sued him when he went ahead and took the money anyway. And a judge agreed with the Republican Congress and said, no, the Republicans have to allocate money. You can't just grab this money. And so they continue to do it anyway. And we still have the Department of Justice appealing that decision. Where is Attorney General Sessions on this? Stop the appeal. Stop the theft. Stop Obamacare. You have to repeal this. You're not going to make it more affordable when you put taxes on medical devices, when you put taxes on other health care. And this is even this is distracting people's attention to say there's only a tax on investment income. That's one of many, many taxes that are part of Obamacare. It is not about making anything more affordable. It is about redistributing income, and it is about creating an entitlement program. It's not about making health care better or more affordable. Meanwhile, Republicans are debating what to do with Plan B because it looks like they're not going to be able to repeal and replace because it's too much to do in one step. It's too complicated. They can't agree on it. So can't we at least agree they're going to shut this down? Where is the resistance coming from? It's coming from the Republicans. We said this before the election. We said before the election, Trump's biggest opponents are not going to be Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi. Trump's biggest opponents on Obamacare are going to be McConnell and Boehner. No, sorry, not Boehner, but Ryan, a clone of Boehner. It was Paul Ryan who was the VP that was going to push through Obamacare if Mitt Romney got in. It would have been Romneycare like he did in Massachusetts. They have always, the Republicans at the top, have always been about creating this welfare system, this government takeover of our health care. Meanwhile, we see Donald Trump doing the right thing, and we also see in the VA, the Veterans Administration, we also see what government-run health care is going to look like. And we're going to talk about what it looks like in the UK here in just a moment as well. But let's talk about what it looks like with our government-run health care, the VA. They've just now terminated 500, suspended 200 for misconduct. 548 Department of Veteran Affairs, VA employees have been terminated since President Trump took office, indicating that his campaign pledge to clean up probably the most incompetently run agency in the United States, that's what he said, by putting his TV catchphrase, "You're fired," into action was more than just empty rhetoric. Another 200 VA workers were suspended, 33 demoted. And this includes 22 senior leaders, more than 70 nurses, 14 police officers, 25 physicians. Also disciplined were a program analyst dealing with the Government Accountability Office, which audits the department, a public affairs specialist, a chief of police, and a chief of surgery. Massive corruption in the VA. Huge salaries paid to these people at the top, while the soldiers and the veterans who are supposed to be getting health care can't get anything at all. That's the scandal of the VA. And that, folks, is what government-run health care, single-payer health care, that's what it's going to look like here in the United States.
My friends, we have done it. With Dr. Group's help, we have developed the ultimate male vitality supplement with 8 concentrated super herbs. This is the answer to the globalist war on male vitality with the estrogen mimickers they've added to the food and the water supply. And now our test pilot, our Chuck Yeager, Dr. Edward Group, is here to test his greatest invention. Doctor?
Thank you, Alex. I will now take 2 droppers to test this ultimate male vitality formula.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a momentous moment. Thank you, Dr. Group.
I will activate my muscles by doing push-ups.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the move. This is unprecedented. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see what happens right now. Oh my God! What the hell? Wait. Get out of here. Shut this down. This is not safe. This is not, hold on. Settle down. Get another doctor. Something's wrong. Something's wrong with him. Help him. Ladies and gentlemen, we did not intend for that to happen. I take it personally. Do not have those problems. Again, these are authorized herbs, well known to be safe. Please, doctor, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to cut to commercial for just a moment. Cut. Get everybody out of here.
Super male vitality. It's awesome. Just not this awesome.
Oh my God! What the hell? Ladies and gentlemen, the dramatization you've just seen is just that. It is satire to illustrate in a satirical way the incredible power of super male vitality. It will not turn you into Conan the Barbarian, but it will help block some of the estrogen mimickers and reportedly let your glands produce the natural hormones your body needs. It also does have some other side effects in the human testing that we discovered, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to illustrate right now what that is. Let's see if I can do it again. It takes some focus. Up, and away!
Start your journey to super male vitality today at InfoWarsLife.com.